Welcome to today's podcast episode. I'm your host. Hi, everybody. Today I taught. Anyways, I thought I'd make a video on like how for the longest time I felt like I've been acting my emotions rather than feeling them, and I wonder if anyone else feels this way. Maybe this is like a form of like my own self therapy and just analyzing myself and analyzing how others might also feel about this. So for the longest time, I felt like I was faking how I feel. And the reason is when I was younger, I suppressed a lot of my old emotions. Um, and having feelings kind of was like invalidated, especially like certain moments I couldn't really show how I felt, or I was in trouble for how I felt. And in that certain way, I think it kind of grew me up to be spaced out. And whenever I tell people, they're like, how did you feel like when you were like younger? I always tell them like I was an NPC. And I think the reason I was an NPC, I'd say, is because I was so spaced out of how I felt. Like I was really like I'm there, but I was never really there. And so like I also did get bullied a lot in middle school. And so like I kind of it's like all the emotions that I would have felt kind of were just like blocked out and suppressed. And then I would feel them much later on, especially in high school. And I think due to that reason, I've kind of become also really good at acting emotions. And the reason I say I've become really good at it is because like uh and the reason I say I've become really good at it is because like even though I suppress a lot of my emotions, that doesn't mean that I was never trying to become social. I did have a lot of social anxiety, especially because of the bullying in middle school, but I kind of overcame that in high school. I overcame a lot of it actually. And I was watching like self-help videos on how to become better at socializing, and one of them was just like trial and error. So then I would end up forcing myself to talk to people and randoms on the street and everything, and it actually did help with me getting over talking to people. Like I used to hate looking at people in the eyes. Now I look at them like right in the middle, which that's like a tip that helps. You don't look at them in their eyes, but you look at them in the middle. And my face, I still kind of blur people's faces when I talk to them. I don't know why I do that. It's like some type of anxiety thing. Like sometimes I'll just avoid their face. That's why this kind of helps a lot. And I think I've become really good at just like faking how I feel in certain moments. Like if people are like happy, I'll fake that happiness with them. If people are sad, I'll fake the sadness with them. And that may sound kind of crazy, but it's not that I don't feel. It's just like my emotions are just they're not there. So in the way I make up for them by learning how people react to certain things, and then I imitate it. And that's not to say that like it's anything like psychotic or anything. Like no, I'm human at the end of the day. It's just I've realized I feel my emotions have like a delay to them. So like I may feel this certain way right now, but I won't feel it like like until later on, and then it'll like kind of settle in. And later on could be like months or years or anything, however much I suppress it for. And it's not something that I do purposely either. It's more something that I'm realizing um as I grow older into adulthood, and I'm realizing like with past relationships and everything, it's like, oh, yeah, I suppress a lot of these things, and I end up like having a moment where I'll just break down and cry, and it's like, why am I crying? It's like, oh yeah, because of this, and it's like, wait a minute, that was a while ago, but I'm feeling it now, and I think I've gained this insight through meditating. Actually, meditating has helped a lot, surprisingly. Anyways, I'm mainly just making this video to like wonder if anybody else feels this way, like because I know I'm not the only one that's probably gone through something traumatic when they're younger. Um, and I'm sure we all have something traumatic, and I wonder if anyone else feels a certain way about like their emotions. Because for the longest time, I kind of felt like a weird. I felt like an alien. It was like I kind of felt bad for the fact that I was faking how I feel. It kind of sucked. It was like, oh, I don't really feel this way, but like I'm faking it, and I feel like a bad person for faking it. But I've come to the understanding that I'm not a bad person. Really, I think it's just being empathetic and human. Oh, swag, swag, swag. Anyways, that's why I'm making this video, just for that certain thing. Also, happy Valentine's Day to other couples as well. Thought, let me add about that, I guess. I was gonna make a Valentine's video. I was making a whole vlog on what I did on Valentine's Day, and then I didn't end up making much content off of it, and all my thoughts were kind of like jumbled up. I never really was the best with getting my thoughts out there, But I think video format kind of helps a bit because I can think about it while speaking, and I'm a big yapper. I love yapping. So even if you don't understand it in the first part, you'll understand it at some point, right? Valentine's Day. Shout out to everyone who's Valentine's Day. I had a whole like stream last night, and I was talking about Valentine's Day and how I feel about that. Um, and honestly, I think I'm okay with being single. Like for a while, I was looking for a relationship, but I'm not really in the place for one. And at the same time, I'm really focused on whatever social media thing I'm doing here because it's kind of all I really have going for me, to be honest. And if you're wondering why I'm just up like this, I was thinking, should I go do laundry today? And then I kind of don't feel like doing laundry today. I don't know if I want to. Should I do laundry? Do I feel like doing laundry today? Do I want to go do laundry today? Like I should, because then I'm gonna have to do it tomorrow. And do I want to do laundry tomorrow? I hate this. I've always been so like stubborn on like doing things. Ew, it just took out like crust from my fucking ear piercing. Um, I've always been so stubborn on doing things. I don't know why. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if do I want to do laundry. I have had no sleep today, by the way. I stayed up streaming last night, and then yeah, I kind of just showered, and then I was like, okay, I'm back awake, back in go mode. I should probably sleep, fix my sleep a bit, but I don't know. I kind of don't care. My life is kind of weird. So it's become a whole cycle of just like waking up, making videos, making clips, posting online, editing a video if there's a video to edit. And I did want to say I'm stop uploading every day, so I'm no longer uploading every day. Unless it's like these type of videos. Like I do want to make more yap videos, just because if I ever have a thought I want to get off, or maybe I would do a vlog. And this is something I wanted to do for the longest. If you guys look earlier on my channel, there's always been like certain yap videos where I just yap. Um, and yeah, man. Anyways, comment down actually if you guys want me to make other type of content, maybe like a yap video or something like that. I don't know. Any questions you guys have, and I can answer it. But yeah, this unemployed bum who doesn't go outside is now going away. Bye bye. I don't know if I want to. Do I want to go? I still haven't eaten. Should I eat? I made a TikTok saying I don't know if I should eat, and like I still don't know if I should eat. Do I feel like eating? Do I want to eat? It's like I don't know. I struggle with such easy tasks. Like bro, just go eat. But I don't feel like getting up off my chair. Or I don't feel like doing all the steps it takes to eat. So then it's like, okay, why don't you buy food outside? I don't feel like doing all those steps to go outside and buy food. It's like, fuck, I don't feel like it, but I should do it, right? Man, I don't know. Kind of always been that way. But eventually, I'll have to eat or do something. So I guess I'll do it when that happens. And yeah, man, I love y'all. Stay swag, stay cool. Don't worry that you're single. And if you are not single and have a relationship, be happy and don't be toxic.